Hello, Internet! My name is Aqua, and you're watching the Aqua Vlog. Pokemon. So last week, once again, there were no questions. But, as always, you can leave questions in the comments below, and I'll answer all of them next week in the next vlog. And you'll get your name on screen, I guess. And other things, like you get your question answered. That's the thing that happens. So today is August 1st, which means that it is a new month, which means I should read the Patreon thing. So once again, there's only one. There's Nick T, so thank you for supporting for the last, 3 or 4 months. I don't have it up right now. I looked over to see it was there, it was not. I don't know how many months it's been, but thank you. Also, I realized that I had it set up that if you were at the first tier, that it had to put in your address for some reason. I didn't need that. That was my mistake. I took that off. Sorry. So this last week has been pretty much just job searching and videoing and Pokemoning. Plenty of Pokemoning. It's a lot of that, as always. There was an update last week that I was very excited for because I was like, ooh, an update. It's going to be all fancy and stuff. And it ruined everything. Oh, no, yeah. I guess it was technically last week, but it was just 2 days ago. It was a thing that it removed all the footsteps from the things, which is fine, because it didn't work anyway, but they decided to not fix the tracker, I guess, which is cool, and they also got rid of stuff like Pokevision, which makes it so you can actually find the Pokemon. So now, it's pretty much literally impossible to find any Pokemon anywhere around you. You're like, oh, there's a Bulbasaur on the screen. Guess I can't find it. There was actually a moment where I was Pokemoning out of town with one of my friends, and there was a Bulbasaur and there was a Squirtle. I'm pretending like I'm holding a phone, I guess. My phone's right here, I can just hold that, but whatever. Don't worry about it. But there was a Bulbasaur and there was a Squirtle, and we tried really hard to find both of them, or either of them. Couldn't find him. I was like, oh, it's number 1 on the list now. Oh, now it's second to last. And now it's number 1 again. And now it's in the middle somewhere. I don't know where it is. Maybe it's in the middle of his building. I don't know. Can't tell anywhere because there's no Pokevision, no tracker. It's really great. So hoping that they fix that soon, but I don't think they've given any word on anything that they're working on. I haven't heard anything about oh, Niantic is working on this thing, or they're trying to fix this, or they're listening to feedback. They're just kind of ignoring everybody that has their game, which is millions of people. So hopefully they are actually looking at the feedback and not just sitting idly by just being like, oh, well, we think we should prioritize this, even though everybody's complaining about this thing. That would suck a lot. So hopefully I'm not doing that. Everybody's still probably going to play because it's Pokemon, and I'm going to be playing still because it's my reason to go outside, which is a good thing to do. So I'm going to keep doing that. There you go. I look at it right now. It says there's a Pidgey out there. I don't know where it's at. It's no way to tell. It's great. I actually filmed a partial video with one of my friends of Pokemon Go stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do with it or how I'm going to finish it or whatever. It's gonna be a thing maybe though. I don't know. I will say I chased ducks around. Not really chased. I walked towards ducks and they left. And it made me sad because I wanted to pet them. Don't pet ducks. That's probably a bad choice in retrospect. So I have a moderately interesting story from when I was coming back from out of town. I left at midnight 12:30 a.m. And I was like, you know what? I haven't eaten all day pretty much. Well, no, I had a small meal and then I had another small meal. So I'm like, I'm going to have another small meal and I'll be good to go. And plus it'll keep me awake or something on the way there. I was hoping to just basically get a soda so I could have sugar in my system to try to keep me awake. So I went to McDonald's. That was a bad choice. It was a moderate choice, I guess. It wasn't bad inherently. It was just for some reason at 12:30 at night, there was a huge rush. And there was this crazy long line. And luckily I got in it pretty early between all the people getting orders taken and I guess them not being ready for any of this. It just took forever. So it took me about 15 minutes to get my food. It was crazy. I'm like, okay, done to this. That sucked. Let's get on the road. Let's get back on. I ordered a cheeseburger, reached in the bag, and I feel something hard. Either that's a really messed up cheeseburger or I got the wrong thing. I went back to McDonald's. I was like, hey, I got the wrong thing. And they're like, okay, just come around, whatever. Turns out it was cookies. They gave me cookies instead of a burger. And I was like, huh, that's weird. I don't know how you make that mistake. So I go through the line again. I'm like, whatever. Get the burger. I'm like, do I need to give you these cookies? And no, you just have them. So I got free cookies. That was awesome. So that's why I said it was moderate. Because if I had to wait half an hour total, I had to go through the long line again. It wasn't a huge line anymore, but it still took forever. So I was like, I got my food. I got free cookies. I'm okay now because I got free cookies. And that's all I needed, really. So I'm also driving back. It's an hour and a half trip, starting at 1 a.m. by the time I finally got out of freaking McDonald's. And it's totally pitch black, and it's cloudy out because and I see like lightning in the distance toward where I'm going, and I'm like, oh boy, I'm gonna get rained on. Didn't get rained on at all. But the entire time I was like just this, because I was just watching for deer, because I was on kind of back roads. It was still like a highway, freeway thing. I was just afraid of like deer coming out or some kind of animals. I saw 2 possums. That's it. No deer, thankfully. I was just like, the entire time. It was intense. Doing that for like an hour and a half is like, stressful. So that's all I have on my list. I could have sworn there was something else I wanted to talk about, but I can't think of anything at the moment. I will say though, if you want to see me stumble over words the hardest I ever have, I think probably in my life, I mean, I stumbled over the words so hard that there were no words. It was all just stumble. I guess that's like the lingual equivalent of just like falling on your face. But go watch the video I did with Icy New Year, also because Icy New Year's in it and he's awesome. But go watch the Rocket League video that has Icy New Year in it. It's like not very far in, and I just like fall apart. And then go watch the rest of the video because you can see our hilarious antics. And I'm hoping to do some more videos with him soon in all sorts of games. So look forward to that. So now I really can't think of anything else to talk about, so I guess that will be it for this video. As always, thank you to everybody who has been supporting the channel in any way, be it viewers, likes, comments, subscribes, all of that good fun stuff. Thank you very much, and if you want to go support me on Patreon, you can either go to patreon.com/quacksays or click on a link below in the description. Do that. It's up to you. So that'll be it for this week, and I'll see you next week, where I talk about Pokemon again. Bye!